Well, happy new decade to each and every one of you. It is January 1st, and here it is. We talked about it, it arrived, and we're now here, 2020, from this place going forward. How you doing? My name's Derek Butts with Assist You to Win, the connecting place for winners. I'm excited that I have the opportunity to join you here on this platform. And I want to tell you a little about my company. First off, my name is Assist You to Win. That is what I'm all about. That is who we are, and that's what we do. We do business coaching with the emphasis of leadership development and sales strategy and specialization. That is who we are and what we do. Well, on the first of the year in a sales organization, we always are breathing because we just came off of some great momentum from December. Hopefully you now are cleaning up business, you're gathering in, you're looking over data, and hopefully you've had the December to remember that you want to have as you start off this new year. So I know you're breathing right now, but you do know that as it's going to come, we have to now set the mark for what it is we're going to do this year. So what's the word for the year? Now, I don't know what your company's mantra is or their motto for the year is, and maybe you don't even know yet, because a lot of times that doesn't come down until maybe mid-January when you get ready to go into, as we say, conference season. It is training, it's development time to make sure that we have all of the pieces that we need so that when we're in the moments of the heyday, we are not having to train and develop. Instead, we're conditioning, which is different than training, our sales associates so that we can maximize our opportunities during those seasons. So what's the word? I want to give you the word. You know what the word is. The word has to be something wrapped around the word more. I remember I was a general manager for AutoNation. I was running a Toyota dealership, and that year, our CEO of the company came out and they gave us all plaques that you would put on your desk, and it was blue. Words were written in yellow, and it only had one word, and the word was more. And you sometimes can get, if you're anything like me, you know that there's always more that you could have received, but sometimes you can look at that word and be a little bit upset because that word of more says, what do you really want more of? I can't really give you any more time. I'm already giving you that. I can't give you any more sometimes of output because I'm giving my best. So what do I do when you want more? And I feel that that's all that I'm giving. Well, first off, I want to challenge you to breathe when you hear the word. Instead of seeing that word from a standpoint that you're not doing a good job, see that from a standpoint of there really is more inside. There also could be a challenge to how do I get to more but doing less? Yes, our processes could be looked at. We can examine them. We can see, is my saw sharpened at this point? Or is my blade dull that I'm giving all that I'm giving, but I just need to slow down, sharpen it for a moment so that I'm cutting better? You've heard the adage say that sometimes you need to measure twice and then cut once. That's real good if you have a sharp blade. So we want to make sure that we're doing that. So as you look at it, I want you to know that there is always more from a visualization, from a vision standpoint. There's more opportunity that's visualized than we ever are going to actualize. But because there's more, then we're not going to settle with the limits that our life has received up until this point. Instead, we are going to accept the challenge, and we're going to go ahead and be and become record breakers, not record readers. I want you to know the first thing is all week we're going to talk about what happens when you get the challenge to be more. The first thing is that you get the challenge to be a record breaker, not a record reader. So this week, I want you to follow along. I'm going to give you one point today, and then we're going to end so that we keep our video short, where you'll keep coming back for more so that you can follow along in the train of thought, so that you can have a mind shift over a mindset. So when I'm a record breaker, what first off happens? Number one, it makes me destroy any limitation. You know, we fight many times to go year over year better. So what happens if I was the record setter? Then I have to become the record breaker. I gave you everything last year in January. I gave you everything I could with my team. So how do I record break what I already had record set? Well, that means that the mantra has to be that I want to expect better forever. Will you write that down, say that out loud, or maybe say it inside? Expect better forever. If every day you wake up and you expect better forever, it's okay for you to see the record that you set, your team set, and look at that record and say, if we expect better, we're going to be a record breaker. So the first thing that expectations do is they destroy limitations. So right now, right here, at the first of the year, while you're breathing, while you're in the mode of wanting to take a break and rest, I want you to tell yourself you have the ability to break the record. You have the ability to go above and beyond to where places we've never been before. You have the ability to do so. If you follow along this week, I promise you, I'm going to give you more on how we can break these records and continue down the path of expecting better forever. Again, I'm Derek Butts, assist you to win the Connect in Place for Winners. I'll see you again tomorrow.